fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready, ready, ready. 50, mark 50. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Joker, 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 joker. Hey, look. Ready.
On first down, Love. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 81 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Let's go. Look at it. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey! He's tracking. Hey! Switch. Great.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards.
First down, Bengals.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey! Give me some. Here we go. Shoot. Gun. Watch out the creeping. Boom. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Wide. Get wide. Under crush.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
20. 20.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Check 38. 6 guys. Look at it. Gun. 20.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Check 50.
On second down now, Nixon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 25 on second down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
57. Mike, 57. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check this out. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Out, 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 out. Check 26. Gone. Kill, 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 kill. Go, go. Check. What happened?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Redskins 21, Bengals 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Check 20.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now they try the right side here. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Looking to throw. Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
21-3 is your score after 1. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Operating from the gun. Love. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point safely through, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Joe Mixon. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Let's go, defense. It's our time.
From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Get ready. Exit. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Get him, get him, get him. You got him. Mike's 57. Ready.
From the gun, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
2nd and 15. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No problem there on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they run with Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike, 57. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Slam, slam, slam. Ready, go.
Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
52, 20. Wahoo.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Redskins take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's the backup Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. Check 37, check 37. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 13, check 13.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Big Ed. 8.
Great.
Eight. Kill.
20.
Come. Check.
Gun.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Nixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Check.
First down, Cincinnati.
Hot. Alert 8. Alert 3.
Great.
Delta. 44 Mike. Check.
20.
Switch. 8. Tighten up.
Newton on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6. Bo's to Mike. Mike's Bo. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Great.
44.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Newton forced out to his Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
66. Bullet high. Now. Let's go right here. Hey. Mike, 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Back. Shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Newton now to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
Ready?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's got his man, Boyd. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Newton. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Newton. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift. 8. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's crashing. Great. He's checking. Zoom. Wide. Get wide. Undercrush.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Newton looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Great.
From the gun, Newton. This is caught. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Watch the edge. Check. Gun. Check. Hayward. Shift. Check your hot read. Shift.
They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yes! I got motion.
Off play action. Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
60 Pittsburgh. Ready, go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun.
On the run, it's Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Hey, switch gears. Watch twist. Alert flare. Kill. Great. Check 50. Smoke.
Here's a run with Mixon. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Hey, 4 down.
To throw is Newton. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Ready, break. The mic. 57's the mic. Stand. Watch the boot. Watch the
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get that ball on the ball. Slam. Spawn. No. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
It's now 3rd down.
Topper. Get your swerve on. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch twist. Smoke. Ready, go.
throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Kill. Gun. Kill.
Mixon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Who that? Watch out. 20. Watch out.
They snap it to Newton. Aguilar has it. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Gun. Check 26.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. It's caught by Davis. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Let's go, baby.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brad.